Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Intuition Diary. And I want to tell you about a question I was asked last weekend when members of my intuition circle came to my place for a get-together, for a gathering. We usually meet via Zoom and all our sessions are via Zoom, and once a year I try and get as many of us together as possible in one place because we're spread out, and they come to my place and we have a meal and we laugh and we joke and we talk about all the weird and wonderful things that are happening, and it's a really soulfully nourishing get-together, which I love. And it was at that gathering that one of the amazing women in my circle said, how do you choose what to put in your online store, in your shop? Because I have a few things behind me, and when they came last weekend, they were all having a look at what I had. They could see, touch and feel these things. And my immediate answer to that question, how do I choose what to put in my online store, was I just choose things I like. And then I stopped myself and said, no, hang on a minute, I want to change that. I choose things that I love. And it's as simple as that. There was no great big strategy that started with this online store. It was a supplier that I saw in a Google ad. I'd been wanting to do this for years and had given up on the idea of it. The supplier felt to have the same ethos and values as me. I bought a few things to start off, and now people are starting to buy things from me. But when I say I choose the things I love, I was also explaining I choose the things that are going to enhance my life, enhance my spiritual and intuitive being. They're not going to be considered clutter, they're not going to be a regret buy. It has to be something that's got a use to me, that has a function to live my life spiritually and intuitively, but that I also love to look at. So I'm a Libra, and I do like very pretty things. I'm a magpie, I love shiny things. So I'm much more discerning these days about what comes into my house, what I choose to buy, and I have done over the past 6 years that I've lived here lots of clearing out and clearing out and clearing out. So when something comes in now, it has to be very special. Candles are really important to me because they help with meditation. I light a candle when I meditate or have quiet time, and there's lots of other things in there. There's bracelets of different kinds, so when I'm out and about and I want to remember to connect to intuition, it's just something easy to hold on to, or a necklace with a crystal you can just hold on to, or even a crystal in your pocket. Just gives you that calming effect. But how do you know what you love? You can look at something and think, I love this. But then a couple of days later, you might think, oh, maybe I don't love it as much as I did. So what I do with the items in my online store is if I see it and I think I love it, it goes into my favourites and I leave it there for a little while. And after a few days, I go back and I think, do I have the same feeling about it? Yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, well, I'll leave it in favourites for a while. Maybe it will, come back to me. I'll feel that feeling again. So things come into the favourites, they go out of the favourites. Some might come back in. Some have sat there for about a month before I've thought, oh yeah, okay, I now have a use for this. And also, I'm doing my best to avoid consumerism, which is being contradictory to having an online store and selling things. But for me, I don't want to be adding to consumerism. I want people to choose and buy things that are going to enhance their spiritual and intuitive living as it enhances mine. If you're buying it just for the sake of it, I'd rather you didn't buy it from me or from anybody else, to be honest. It's about being more thoughtful about the things that we have in our home and our life. And I think it's okay to like beautiful things because they bring you joy, they light up your home, they light up your soul. But I do like things that are beautiful, functional and practical. So that was how I answered the question, how do I choose the things for my online store? And you'll see some things come out of the store and maybe go back in again as my feelings towards them change. I'll leave you a link so you can find out more about the store if you're interested. I'm only taking orders from Leeds and West Yorkshire area right now. But let me leave you with this question. How do you choose what comes into your home? Whether it's the food you buy, the furniture, your clothing, ornaments, knickknacks, accessories, perhaps where you get your utilities from, the services that come into your home. How do you choose them? Are you doing it all with rational, logical minds? Are you doing it all on a whim because you just want to have something nice to make you feel better? Or are you doing it in a more thoughtful, intuitive and soulful way? I'll leave that with you, and I'll see you again for next week's Intuition Diary. Have a good week. Take care. Bye.